Hello. I have our read. This one is somebody is just struggling a little bit. Isolation, but it's not. You just feel like you're alone. Okay? So somebody is tired. Relapse. So there's some sort of like a relapse with drinking, it feels like. And you feel selfish. You feel selfish because of your community. Maybe because they helped you, and now have you relapsed already? No. So you haven't relapsed, but you feel selfish because of the support that you've been getting, and you struggle daily, and you're just tired. And relapse. I mean, if you struggle with drinking, yeah, that is an extremely hard thing to do. Listen. That's not what it is. Yeah. Listen, you are growing as a person. What you are doing is extremely hard, okay? When you struggle with addiction, you're fighting with yourself. It's a battle within yourself. It's a battle within your mind. It's a battle within your hormones, the pleasure release, your reward and consequences hormones. Those aren't the right words for them, but that's what we're calling them. They're all out of whack. They're all askew, right? But you're doing the work. You have help, which is amazing, and you're doing the work and you're growing. I think that investment in yourself. You're investing in yourself. If you feel guilty that you are getting the support that you are getting because you are struggling, think of this as them putting an investment into you, so that when you are well enough, you will be able to invest back into your community. Does that make sense? Because you are really strong and you feel good. You feel like a good person. Sometimes the best people struggle with the hardest demons. You know what I mean? Victory. You're going to have victory. I know that you are struggling right now, but you are strong enough to do this. You are strong enough to be amazing. You deserve a sober life. You deserve a happy life. And in order to achieve that, then you need to not drink. Oh. Yeah. You need to start heading in a new direction. You need to try and do something new so that you struggle less. Okay. That makes sense. The best way to break a bad habit, the best way to grow is to change the way your subconscious mind works. You know what they say, whenever you're trying to give up a bad habit, that you need to change. You need to change up your routine, change what you do in the day. So if you, let's just say, and this is a collective read, so this isn't geared towards anyone specific, this example, but let's say you come home and you go and you sit down in front of the TV and then you doom scroll and you sit there and you're just existing. So it's easy for those demons to be so loud. But what if you did something different? What if you came home and cooked dinner and cleaned up the kitchen, and even though you were just exhausted, you went for a walk? And it doesn't have to be far. It could just be around the block, you know? And if that's something that's hard for you, I know with my ex-husband and my kids, some of my kids, they suffer from anxiety, right? So sometimes even if we're just like going walking and we're walking on like a trail and we're like going hiking, they will do the Pokemon Go, and it kind of just helps put them in a little bit more familiar place in a surrounding that isn't necessarily so familiar. So if there's like people they don't know and they need to block them out, they have the ability to do that. So maybe if, if you need additional assistance, you could do something like that, like play Pokemon Go or some sort of activity on your phone that involves actually walking. Or, you could do something totally different. I don't know if you like reading, but reading is a great way to pass the time, getting lost in a story. But you need to create a different pattern to replace the pattern that you had, right? And honestly, and I don't know what it is. I don't know why social media keeps coming to me, but I think you need to do social media less. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because once you start changing your habits as a whole, then you are going to, like, in your routine as a whole, that's when you're going to see growth. And it's going to be easier. You're going to be able to focus on healing. And you're going to win. Completion of a project. The wheels of fortune are turning in your favor. You have victory, you have strength. You are the investment. Expansion, growth. Love is on the cards. You have this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful life waiting for you. And you can do this. You just have to hang in there. And you have to shake things up. You have to do things a little bit different. And you'll find if you continue to shake things up, and if you continue to do things a little bit different, even though you're exhausted, even though it makes you depressed, because your entire, it's not an algorithm, but it's almost like I want to say your body's entire algorithm needs to change. I honestly, I feel like algorithm, it still kind of works in the way that I'm thinking. I don't know if my words agree with this, but you're just changing you have to change everything. You can't just change one thing. You have to change everything. And if you find yourself struggling after you've changed everything, then change everything again and do it as many times as it takes. In order to find that spot. And if you are struggling and if you feel like you need help, you should reach out to your community, because you do have support, okay? You do have people who want to help you. You do have people who want to see you succeed. And they are there. They are there. They were put in your path for a reason. They were put in your path so that they can help you. You're not a burden, okay? You're a person. People aren't burdens. And if you're around the right people, they're definitely not going to make you feel like one. Okay? I'm going to leave that here. I hope everybody has an amazing rest of their day. I hope you guys make good choices. and I will talk to you later.